Hello there and welcome back to my channel, A Little Bit of Faith. In last week's video, we were in my daughter's room doing a deep clean so that we can make way for a new fall design decor. She has mentioned that she would like to do something a little more sophisticated, and so we've been working hard all weekend long trying to get things together, shopping our home. So if you want some design inspo or you just want to see how this room turns out, then just you keep on watching. So far, the only thing that we did off camera was to change out the curtains. And as you can see, we have these beautiful chocolate colored drapes that we put up at the window. And it may seem weird to you. We did one with a sheer in the middle and one without the sheer because my daughter was undecided. And so we decided to just go ahead and start making the bed as you see us doing here so that the room would speak to us and let us know which is the best course of action for the window treatment. And so we're going to make up this bed, get it all nice and fluffy like she wanted, all the layering and all the pillows and just the things that she had in mind for this new color palette. And then we will decide which window treatment we're going to go with. Okay, so now that we have the bed all made, my daughter is just going to put a throw on this chair here. She's just playing with some designs and see what works. This looks like it works really well here. She's a lot like me. We play around with a couple of things and then we see what works and what sticks and let the room just speak to us to tell us, what should go where. So since we have the bed made and the chair done up, we finally decided that we liked better to have just the plain chocolate drapes up. We'll just still play with the drapes to see if we want them to be open. If we want them completely closed, we'll do something with that. But we do know that we do not want the sheer in the middle. So that's what we're doing. We're just taking that down there. And then we're going to move on to decorating another part of the room. Okay, so now that we have the drape situation settled, we decided to move on to this area right here. We knew that this lamp was not going to work with the design because that lamp shade that's on there, it is like a sparkly with lots of glitter. It's silver toned and she wanted to do more warm tones. And so what we actually did for this room design is we got a couple of pieces from the store, but we shopped the home. Yes, you're going to see in this video a lot of these pieces you have noticed in other parts of my house because that's what we did. We shopped the house to see what we can pull into the room that will help to keep this new design budget friendly. So this lamp that you see here is actually one of my favorites. It was down in my dining room. She loved it, so she asked that if she can pull this in. The bench that you see there was from my guest room. Actually, all around this room, you're going to see lots of pieces. That faux fur throw that's on the bed, that was from the basement, our family room where we watch movies. So just all around the room, we found pieces here and there, all around the house, we found some things that we can pull into the design to keep this new look budget friendly. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Yes, of course, you might have to buy one or two things, but we know that our pennies have to be watched, especially in this day and age. So I encourage you and invite you to shop your house first. Don't go out and just buy all new things. Make sure that you are staying on budget by going around your home and seeing what you can pull in to make the design work for you. So moving on to these two nightstands. So what we are doing here is that we did purchase two pieces of pottery with dry grass in it. And we thought that it was really pretty and it really went well with the room or the overall room design. But we wanted to just add a little bit of something to make it tie in a little bit better. So we came up with the idea to go ahead and use this extra ribbon that we had. This is some black Gucci ribbon that I kept from another project. And what we did was just tied it around the base. And we thought that it was so beautifully elevated to tie in with the room a little more. So that is always a nice styling tool. Make sure that even though you buy or you purchase something from a store, make it your own. We went ahead and add that little black to make it more elevated, and it absolutely worked. And we're just playing around with the placement here until it starts to speak to us and tell us this is where it wants to be. And we just had a great time designing these nightstands. You can see it right there. You see how it's just a plain piece of white pottery. I'm going to go ahead and tie that black ribbon around, and we thought that it really elevated the space. Okay, so up next, we are going to address her dresser, the one where she keeps all of her things, her jewelry, her clothing, that long dresser that is right underneath the television. So what we're doing now is we're corralling all of the pieces that we gathered from around the house, all of the piece decors that we purchased. We're just going to clear off the I'm sorry, not the nightstand, the dresser, and we're going to just start adding in pieces. So what you see her doing here is just getting everything all cleared off. We'll wipe it down, and then one at a time, we'll begin to add pieces in, starting with the necessities. So we know that her perfumes is something that she always has to have. We know that her jewelry has to have a place. So we'll give those specific things a position, a space, and then we'll add in the decor. What you see me doing here is that we had a little bit of an accident. She dropped one of the bottles of perfume and it cracked. And so we are just vacuuming up those glass pieces because God forbid we should leave that there and injure ourselves. But that's what we're pretty much doing here. We're going to address this big, beautiful dresser that's there, add in some pieces, and then continue on just, playing around with some things and see what works. If you are enjoying this video, don't forget to like and give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed, as every week I try and upload new videos to inspire you to create a space that you and your family will love. Thank you. Okay, finally, after much deliberation, trial and error, I think we have nailed the design we were looking for this dresser here. It was all the things that she needed, just a little bit of decor added in, and we love the outcome. Now we are at the final leg of the race, and we are going to just style these shelves above her vanity. She already came up with a style in mind that she would like to use it to display her purses so that it wouldn't be too many tchotchkes, odds and ends, things that require much dusting. And so we're going to just execute her plan, play around with some things, and see what works. Okay, we are all done after many, many hours of playing with design and putting things together. We are finally all done with this room. And this is the aftermath. This is a view of it, how it looks at night. It was actually Sunday evening. After we came home from church, we ate an early dinner and we got to work immediately. And this is the outcome, the beautiful, beautiful outcome of the room. It absolutely feels so warm in here. It feels like getting a hug from a beautiful, warm sweater. We've executed the look that she wanted, and it is just absolutely divine. Here is a look at it in the daytime from night today. We wanted to show you what it looks like with daylight. It's just beautiful. My husband is obsessed. My daughter is in love. And I'm so, so glad we were able to do this for her big girl room. If you've made it to the end of the video, I thank you so much for always supporting, for always liking, and for you being a part of my YouTube family. I thank you so, so much. I hope that I inspired you to go ahead and switch things up and make your room nice, cozy, and comfortable for you and your family to love for years and years to come. Until next time, I bid you God's grace and I bid you his peace. Bye.